Into hour number 2 of the show and our first opportunity to meet a new Baltimore Raven. Today's show quickly brought to you by the FanDuel Sportsbook at Live Casino and Hotel. The best place to be for all the playoff games, all the big events, all the big fights. 61 self-service kiosks. FanDuel Sportsbook, Live Casino and Hotel, Maryland. This man he's maybe the largest human I've ever seen wear a Baltimore Ravens uniform. He was selected in the 4th round out of the University of Minnesota. He is offensive tackle Daniel Faalele, and he is with us now here on GCR. Daniel, it's Glenn and Paul in Baltimore. It is great to meet you, man. Thank you so much for taking the time, and congratulations on being a Raven.
I appreciate it. Thank you for having me.
Dude, your journey to this point in your life is a little bit different than the average rookie in the NFL.
Yep.
When you were able to put on a jersey and be there this weekend in the facility, and I know it's not a game yet, but like this was the NFL that you got the taste of. What were the emotions like for you? What did it feel like to get to this point, given everything that's so unique about your path here?
Yeah, I mean, just seeing the jersey and seeing my new number and new colors and seeing the Baltimore Ravens logo and being in the facility is just like, it's still unbelievable. It's just a great opportunity, and I'm just so grateful that Coach Harbaugh and DeCosta have confidence in me that I can play here, and I'm just happy for the opportunity.
Daniel, for those that are unaware, when did football become anything for you? And at what point did you have any clue that, like, hey, man, this might be, like, what I can do for a living and to provide for my family?
Yeah, so my journey started when I was 16, when I moved to Florida. That's when I first started playing, like, organized football.
Yep.
And being around my teammates there and just hearing their dreams and their goals and how they want to make it to the league and perform at their best at the next level definitely inspired me and motivated me to have that as a goal of mine as well. And yeah, it was just a great environment to work in and grow as a person. So I'm definitely thankful for that experience at IMG.
Was it difficult for you to make the decision to come to America, Daniel? I mean, was it something that your family struggled with at all? I mean, this is like, I can think of some world changes, but this is one of the most amazing world changes someone could ever. People joke about saying the other side of the world. You literally came to the other side of the world.
Yeah, it was hard leaving home just because I grew up in a single parent household. So it was hard leaving my mom and my brother, but it was an easy decision to make because we all felt like it was the best decision for me to grow as a football player and to take that next step towards my goals of playing football. So yeah, we all just went all in and it all paid off at the end.
What does this mean to your family? Like, now that you've made it, you've reached the NFL. What does it mean to your family? And I guess I know you've received a lot of attention in Australia and you've been profiled by a lot of media there. Do you get a sense for what it means for the entire continent, the entire country that you're kind of representing with this opportunity in the NFL?
Yeah, I mean, it's just an awesome opportunity for me to put on for my people back home and for the community back home to let them know, like, it is possible to chase your dreams and to take that leap of faith and do something that you really want to do in life. So hopefully I can inspire people in the future to follow my footsteps and have that confidence and knowing that they can do it.
That's awesome, man. Daniel Faalele is with us here on GCR, Ravens 4th-round pick. Daniel, this weekend, did you guys spend more time working? So as excited as everybody is to see you play offensive tackle, everybody's far more excited to see you maybe do some other things offensively. Were you guys working on goal line situations this weekend? And can we assume that we're going to see you score like 3 or 4 touchdowns in your rookie season?
I mean, I'm always going to be ready for that opportunity, but yeah, I guess we'll just see.
Yeah,
we didn't practice anything specific like that, but that'll definitely be something fun to do.
We need that to happen, my friend. We need that moment. Literally every Ravens fan on the face of the planet is dying to see that happen. Tell me about specifically the one in the bowl game. Tell me about what that was like for you in front of a big national audience and a crowd like that, to get the ball and just know there is nothing these dudes running at me are going to be able to do about me.
Yeah, so we kind of installed that play late in our preparation, like probably the Thursday before the game. And for me, it was just like I just wanted to take it as an opportunity for one of the big guys to get a touchdown and the whole offensive line, supported that and wanted to get that for me. So, and then once I had the opportunity to do it in the game, the only thing going through my mind was like, I really just don't want to slip and fall because they opened up the roof and it was kind of wet, the field and stuff like that.
Oh
So
man.
I was like, I hope I don't fall because either way it's gonna go viral. So, but luckily I was able to stay on my feet and get in the end zone.
There was a Dolphins lineman. Actually, it was in a Ravens game last year. There was a Dolphins lineman last year named Robert Hunt who was like literally diving and flying through the air trying to get a first down on a play that didn't even count. Like that it didn't
Yeah,
even.
that's ridiculous.
Do you have like? Is there a level if you had needed to dive to get into the end zone? Could we have seen a flying 380-pound man? Was there any chance that you would have done that in that situation?
Oh yeah, definitely. I was anything to get in the end zone at that moment for sure.
I love that, man. Daniel Faalele is with us here on GCR. Daniel, look, a lot is made about your size. You are this monster of a human being. What are you comfortable playing at as far as weight is concerned? And do you like feel the difference if you go down? Like you're so big. Is there a difference in 380, 385? Like do you notice those things?
Yeah. So last season in college I played at around 385, but now I'm weighing around 378. So I think I'm going to try and get down to 375, and I feel like that's just where I'm going to feel best at moving, laterally and with my vertical set and stuff. And I feel like I'll be able to play longer at my best at a lighter weight.
So you really do notice it when it's a couple of pounds less.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Wow. Well, I feel like at that point, man, like I notice it when I put on like a 10-pound vest to try to do a workout, but I don't weigh 380 pounds, so it's a little bit it's a little bit different in that way.
Yeah.
As far as is coming in, obviously, you've played the tackle position at a very high level, and I think there's a lot of thought. If called upon, right? If for whatever reason, say Ronnie Stanley's not ready to start the season. Do you believe you could slide in and play left tackle on day one in the NFL?
Yeah, I feel like I'm gonna be prepared and ready to play anything to help the Ravens win. Coach D and Coach Devlin, I have all the confidence in the world that they'll help me prepare and be ready to play any position. So whatever's needed for us to win, I'm down for it.
What do you did you know did you have a feel at all about the Ravens going into draft weekend? Did you like when friends asked, did you say like, hey man, the conversations we've had, I think it could be the Ravens, or did it catch you off guard at all?
No, I definitely had a good feeling about the Ravens drafting me. When I took my visit out here, it just felt like the perfect fit, the perfect like offense and coaching staff to help me strive to be the player that I want to be. And I just had a good feeling about it. And it was just a waiting game at that point. And once I got the call from the Ravens, it was just like, super exciting and happy for the opportunity.
Does falling to the fourth round leave you with a bit of a chip on your shoulder? Do you feel like you have something to prove to a lot of teams around the NFL?
Definitely, yeah. I feel like, it didn't go as planned, and everything happens for a reason. And I'm just going to take this and like you said, have a chip on my shoulder and use that as motivation throughout my process.
Rashad Bateman's here. Did you have a relationship with Rashad going back to Minnesota? Was he someone that you had been in touch with at all, either before or after the draft?
Yeah. So at Minnesota, we're roommates for a year.
Wow.
And,
wow.
Yeah, we have a. Yeah.
All right, we got to start with this. I got to be honest with you, man. I'm surprised that you had any roommate at all, because I feel like they would need to give you like the double room like, to yourself.
Yeah, it was a nice setup. It was a 4x4, so we all had our own little spaces. So that's cool.
That's cool. What did it mean to you to be hooked back up with him? Like how cool was it that it worked out that you were able to reconnect with Rashad?
Oh yeah, it's a great feeling knowing that I have a familiar face in my corner, that someone I can come to for anything and just lean on for any questions or answers, especially throughout this rookie season, knowing that he's already gone through it. So
that's awesome.
He's definitely going to be a good resource for me.
Do you feel like he's ready to be a number one receiver? I mean, you know him, you've seen what he can do. We're all excited about him. You think he's ready to be a number one receiver in the NFL?
Oh, definitely. I feel like this year he's going to prove to everyone why he got drafted in the first round and why he deserves to be wide receiver one.
He's a stud, man. The talent is unbelievable. Daniel Faalele with us here on GCR. Daniel, it's something. What do you miss most about home? What's the maybe it's a food or something that as much as you love this experience, and obviously it's been wonderful your life. You're like, man, I do miss this though.
Yeah. I'd definitely say my family. Just with COVID and stuff, the borders have been closed for a while, and they just recently opened up. So now I'm starting to see my family able to fly in and stuff. So definitely just miss my family the most out of anything but from back home.
Are they going to be able to be in Baltimore this fall and come see some games?
Yeah, they're actually here right now. So
Oh, that's awesome, man.
yeah, so they'll definitely be here.
Oh,
They'll
dude,
be able to see some games and stuff.
that's so cool. Have you thought at all about something that maybe you want to do for your family now that you're gonna have some chat? I know it's not first round money. I understand that, but
Hmm.
like it's still it ain't bad. Like, there's no doubt about that
Yeah.
either. Have you thought about anything you want to do for them?
Um, I haven't really thought about that far yet. Still just trying to figure out my rookie stuff. So yeah, I haven't really thought that far.
Okay, I understand that. That time will come. There's no doubt about that.
Yeah, it will.
Daniel, being in a Ravens offense that runs the ball the way this team does, and the ability for a lineman to get downfield, and a 375-pound mammoth of a human to get downfield and bulldoze people. How exciting! Again, knowing you would have been excited no matter where it was, but how uniquely exciting is it for you to know the system that you're going into, given your skill sets?
Yeah, it's definitely super exciting. It's going to be exciting blocking for Lamar Jackson. How he's just able to make things happen, and how he's back there just making plays. He's going to make me look better, and it's going to be fun to block for. So I'm excited to learn this whole offense and just fully dive into it.
Man, it's by the way, it was funny. I just saw this tweet. Somebody from mine, they said Daniel Faalele is literally two Rashad Batemans, like, which is like it's such a funny comparison that I hadn't thought about, but like it's about right actually.
Yeah.
It's about right that you're that size. Well, okay, so when you walk into a room, people that don't know you, Daniel, what is it that people think you do for a living? Like what? Like I'm sure when you walk in, like people ask you questions like, "Are you a wrestler? Are you like what do you get most commonly from people that don't know who you are?"
Yeah. I most commonly get like, do you play basketball or
Yeah.
football? But yeah, just mainly those two things.
It's sort of the assumption as soon as you walk into the room that that's the case. Um,
Yeah.
Daniel, we're so excited to get to know you, man. Really appreciate you taking the time for us. What can we plug for you? Twitter, Instagram. Where can Ravens fans be giving you a follow?
You can follow my Instagram at Daniel.Faalele, and yeah, that's my Instagram handle, and my Twitter handle is at Daniel Faalele _.
All right,
Yeah.
you say it so much cleaner than I do. So I'm gonna I'm pronouncing literally every syllable of your last name, and it just sounds so wonderful rolling off your tongue. Can you say it for me one more time so I can try to practice it and make sure that I I hope that I've done it in a way that isn't embarrassing because I really do. I hate that. I hate when dumb sports broadcasters mispronounce names. Can you say it for me one more time so I can spend some more time practicing it? It's
Yeah, Daniel Faalele.
Faalele. Is that
Yep,
close?
that's perfect.
Oh man.
Yep.
Oh man. I'm nervous now. I might need to talk to you
Nah,
more
you
frequently in order to make sure I nail it. Daniel, congratulations, brother. We're so excited to see you in Baltimore, and I'm telling you, man, we need the trick play where you're the quarterback at some point. Like we need
Oh
this.
yeah.
We need we need all of it. We need the total package of you in this offense moving forward. All right.
Yes, sir.
Hey, Daniel, thank you for taking the time for us, man. Congratulations on being a Raven. We look forward to chatting with you again in the future, all right?
I appreciate it. Thank you for having me.